2025 OKC Thunder. The Young Guns did the unthinkable. With the average age of 25, this young squad dominated the regular seasons and putting up the best record in the league with 68 wins, 14 losses, and the #1 defense. The squad was led by SGA, who won the MVP and led the league in scoring, averaging 31, 7, and 5 with 2 steals. Elite efficiency, and he had 13 games with more than 35 points. Jalen Williams leveled up his game, averaging 19, 6, and 5, became a two-way problem and an all-star. Chet Holmgren was a defensive monster, making all defensive first team, averaged 2.5 blocks. He anchored the OKC paint, having multiple games with 5+ blocks. Round 1 against the Grizzlies, they opened the series up with a 51-point blowout. Shea averaged 28 for the series, and they swept them boys in 4 games like it was nothing. Round 2 versus the Denver Nuggets, it was a heavyweight boxing match between the best 2 players in the world, ultimately going Game 7, where Shea would dominate, putting up 35, and J-Dub would chip in 24, where they absolutely blew out Denver in Game 7. Western Conference Finals, in the battle for the next face of the league, Shea dominated, averaging 31 points per game, and Chet had a total of 17 blocks in the series, where OKC would win in 5. In the NBA Finals, they matched up against Tyrese Haliburton and the Indiana Pacers to give us one of the greatest series we done had in the last decade. In Game 1 on the road, the Pacers would stun OKC with a Tyrese Haliburton game win. Shea bounced back with 34 and 8 assists in a blowout win. Game 3, Indiana edged out another win behind Tyrese Haliburton triple-double. Game 4, OKC stormed back late, led by 35 from Shea and Chet's dominant paint presence. Game 5, J-Dub went nuclear, going off for 40. Game 6, the Pacers rallied together for a huge first half and team defense to force a Game 7. In Game 7, Hallie went down early and OKC took full control. Shea finished with 29 and 12 assists, and Chet added an 18-8 with 5 blocks as OKC finished the job and completed their first championship. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will go on to win Finals MVP, completing one of the greatest seasons in NBA history. From overlooked to overachieving to over everyone, the youngest core in the league just took over the NBA. Is this the beginning of the dynasty? And I gotta ask y'all, is this the best team ever?